Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. こんのあ, こんのあ. How are we today? How is everybody today? So, okay. There's been a setback. こんにちは. こんのあ, こんのあ. Welcome in, welcome in. There's been a setback. There's been a setback. Okay, so we were supposed to have a chatty Pokemon stream today. However, Pokemon Fire Red is not being released until 11 p.m. Japan time. So, no Pokemon today. We'll do Pokemon some other time. Probably tomorrow. Okay, so the plan, we've had to regroup the plan. So we're going to hop in on Cozy Game Friday today. Yeah, I know. It was a bummer. I even, made my thumbnail. I was ready to go. I'm glad I double-checked the time, though. I was doing thumbnail stuff, putting everything together, and I was scheduling the stream. And I was like, wait a second. Let me double check and make sure this is even a thing, and it's not. It's 11 p.m., not 11 a.m., but that's okay. That's okay, because tomorrow, what I think is going to happen is, we've got the baseball tournament. We've got, I don't know how far we're going to get in that. And depending on how far we get in that, I might end the Power Pro stream and open up a Pokemon stream after, depending on how far we get in the tournament. Like if we lose the first game, I mean, our 3 years is up anyway, so it's over, So I think either way it goes, we'll be playing Pokemon tomorrow. Either way it goes. So we need to be thinking of Pokemon names in the back of our heads. We need to be, thinking up some Poke names. Pokemon names. Yeah. Anyway, so how is everybody today? How is everybody? I went to bed at 3. Questionable life choices over here, but I did watch all of Bridgerton season 4. I saw a video of someone who asked to have the day off just so he could go buy the game in person. For some reason, it's very important for him to have the physical game and the day to play. I get that. I totally get that. If there was what game would that be for me? If there was a re-release of, I don't know, probably if they made a gold cartridge NES Zelda for Switch, I'd probably be in the store buying that too. Good morning. Yeah, I would probably be in line for that too. And y'all can laugh me out of the room if you want, if they made a re-release of Classic WoW, not like what they did with this Classic WoW, but Classic WoW, you can't level out of it, it is just that forever. I would probably go buy that too. A physical copy of that anyway. So yeah, no Pokemons today. It's 11 p.m. tonight. I guess it's tomorrow morning for y'all. I remember taking 3 days off to watch a Naruto marathon. Dude, yeah, totally. I'm pretty sure I took time off to watch Game of Thrones at some point. I'm pretty sure I did. You gotta do what you gotta do. I feel like that'll happen one day. It's 9:30 p.m. Yeah, so it'll be tomorrow morning for you guys probably. If it's 11 p.m. my time, I feel like it would be a good call to have servers at every expansion for people who loved it or was their first. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I am not interested in raising the level cap. This is where I want to be. I want to play, the OG Fire Mage Boom Boom. Yeah, that's what I want to play. Oh, yeah, probably, Nathan. So anyway, tomorrow the plan is we're going to do baseball tournament, and then when we lose, which even if we win the tournament, the 3 years is up for us. That's the end is after this tournament. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to schedule it yet, but I will open up a different stream for Pokemon just for SEO purposes. For SEO purposes. I'll end the baseball stream. We'll take a quick bio and we'll come back and we'll Pokemon. Yeah. I think is what's gonna happen. Because Saturday streams always end up being like 6 hours anyway, so you know. Yeah, we need to be thinking of Pokemon names. Thanks to someone this morning, I started off my day with Limp Bizkit. So thanks. Not gonna name any names. Not gonna name any names, but they have yeah. Newsflash: girl who says she wants to streams a lot when she can. Yeah. I know I'm breaking the wheel here. Whoa. I put one song, the rest is on you. I see, but it's that thing. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Like the horse does it on its own. So you led me to the water. And I am taking overflows as a limp pimp. We need a biscuit to save this crew from John Davis. I'm gonna drop a little East Side skill. You best step back, cause I'm a chill. Help me, I am not okay. That thing. Hey, Shalama, is Noah a horse? No, I'm a cat. Wait, so you're saying someone's suggesting you to weird candies? I mean, you can't possibly be talking about the chocolate Twizzlers because those are not, in fact, weird candies. Did she finally lose? No, I haven't. Well, did I? I might have lost it. I might have. I went to bed at 3 a.m. So today is anything goes. I can guarantee there will probably be talk of aliens and Gwen Stefani. This is just typical stream, isn't it? I don't know. Man, 2 months of streaming, it's already over. His summit for a dog lookalike. Okay, all right. Yeah, let's just be thinking of the names. Yeah. So I went down a Limp Bizkit rabbit hole this morning. Pursuing Limp Bizkit in the year 2026 definitely feels like you lost it. Whose fault is that? God, I maintain my innocence. I am innocent. I was innocently, cause I gotta have faith. Ooh, I gotta have faith. And then, yeah, you did it. You left the link. I named my Growlithe Kainu. Okay, yeah. Kainu. You could do that. I'm not good with names either. I don't know. You know what? Guess how many Limp Bizkit songs I've heard today? How many? Shall I sing All in the Family? Will you be John Davis? Will you be Korn? 0. Hey, I would do a karaoke duet with you, but you have to be John Davis. Or you can be Fred Durst. Or you can be Fred Durst and I'll be John Davis. It's, you choose your poison. I would much rather be John Davis, but I'll leave it up to you. Get to be. Guess how many Limp Bizkit songs I've heard in my life. One that we made you listen to earlier. Why would you say it like that? I'd rather be Mr. Corn any day. I think we both would. We have to jonk him for it. We have to rock, scissors, paper for it. I'm gonna drop a little East Side skill. You best step back, cause I'm a kill. Oh, can I say that on stream? Check you out, punk. The language is so crazy. You look like one of those dancers from that handsome video. Oh, I don't know if we can sing that online. I don't know if we can go there. Anyway, I did listen to Korn a little bit this morning too, though. No, you can't. I don't think we can. Man, so I went in. What did I do? I made a playlist. Oh God. I bet Korn still slaps. Korn does still slap. Absolutely. There's something really good about Jonathan Davis's voice. It's different, it's not. It's, how can I say it? It's the it sounds good. Kind of like Tool. Tool still slaps. You know, I listened to Sober this morning too. Sober is a fantastic song. Fantastic song. Freak on a Leash is a music video that I'll remember when I'm addled by Alzheimer's. It's so ingrained in my brain. Okay, yeah. Okay. I feel it. I do. I was obsessed, like capital O obsessed with the Queen of the Damned soundtrack when that came out. And, you know, it was like 90% John Davis. It's like, you know, obsessed with that. I was obsessed. Did that hit at the same time as Evanescence? It might have. Wow, that was a time. That was a time. Back in the day. Yeah, I wasn't really like into Limp Bizkit. Like I was too little, but there were little boys in my class that wore their little red caps. They wore them backwards, and they would like pretend that they were like imitating Fred Durst. And I don't think that's okay for an 8-year-old. You know, like I don't think that's okay. Now looking back, I don't think that's the way to go. Yeah, you know what though? One thing I noticed, okay, because you know I'm a lit person, right? I examine words, I examine poetry, I examine song lyrics, and I feel like their songs, like, okay, you can take a look at Limp Bizkit, you can take a look at Korn, you can take a look at Eminem, you can you know, look at all of that, and you can look at it from a poetic perspective. Now, I'm not saying it's good poetry. I'm not saying it's good poetry, but you can look at it and analyze it from a poetic perspective. And I was thinking, as you know, we were telling Jolly, go listen to this. Jolly doesn't have the perspective of being alive during that time. So maybe a lot of the lyrics in the song, like Jolly was sitting there going, what the heck does this even mean? You know? Like he says something about Austin Powers. Like I know Austin Powers is not, you know, like people probably know who Austin Powers is, but you don't know the chokehold that it had over the world, you know? So like, going back and listening to those songs, you know, like there's a cultural context, and there's like a, you know, like a pop culture context there, definitely. And then Eminem does write poetry. Eminem is good. Eminem is better than Limp Bizkit, and I will go on. Who am I going to offend? Who am I going to offend today? You know, I will go up on that hill. But getting hit with a gay slur like 3 times is also a flashback. Yeah, I know, right? Like things like that. Like people just that was okay. That was okay. You know. But Eminem, what was he saying? There's like a line in "Do Trailer Park Girls Go Round the Outside?" You know, like that. There's a line in there, and he's talking about Christina Aguilera, Carson Daly, and Fred Durst. If you don't have the context for that, you're gonna be like, "What?" Like I barely get it. You know. Anyway, yeah, like you couldn't stand in line at the supermarket without seeing a tabloid about stuff like that at the time, like the National Enquirer or something like that. My granny liked those. I used to read them. Not the one that said they were aliens, but like the gossip magazines, you know. But there's like a pop culture context that I think would be missing if you just dropped, you know, like old school Eminem or like that All in the Family. We just dropped it on Jolly's head, you know. If you drop that on a younger person's head, they're just like, what the heck is half of this even mean, you know? Anyway, yeah, cultural context. So you could look at it, and where I'm coming at with like from a literary perspective is you can look at it like that's how we study Shakespeare. You know, you have to study the history to understand the context. Totally agree. Going for full circle, doing base Warcraft today wouldn't be the same. Exactly. I would totally watch Noa giving her hot takes on songwriting and lyrics. Oh, Lord. Maybe one day when we can do membership streams. Like the love you have for it is steeped in nostalgia. Exactly. You couldn't get a brand new baby WoW player to walk in, you know, and play anything, you know. They'd be like, this game is literally 20 years old, you know? But half of my love for it comes from where I was in my life at the time. Like, we would sit down. I told you that my whole family, all of us are all nerds, you know? Like, we would sit down and we would play WoW together. All of us would. So, I don't know. That's why I still say to this day, I love WoW. I love WoW because the memories that I have on WoW, you know? So good. It goes back to a previous topic we had about how many years could you go in the past and still have proper communication. Exactly. It's one of those things. And I feel like now with the internet and, you know, with everything online, people being constantly online, you know, information being at the tip of your fingertips, I feel like cultural shifts happen quicker in 2026 than they did even in 2000 or 1999, you know? I remember there being like a topic around, you know, whether the computers were going to stop working in 1999 when it turned over to the millennium. You know, people were like, everything's going to shut down. We're not going to be able to do anything. It didn't, but, you know, like, you can't explain what it felt like. I mean, especially being a kid then, like, that was kind of scary, you know? That's kind of scary. Like, am I gonna even wake up tomorrow? You know? Stuff like that, you know? You can't, I don't know. You can't just chunk, you know, time capsule songs on people these days and expect them to get, you know, especially people like, are the nukes gonna launch themselves? Exactly. Stuff like that, you know? And this was what? 99 2000, like when it changed over from 99 to 2000, and then I don't know, that was just a wild time to be alive. And then directly after that in 2001 we had, you know, everything that happened in 2001. You know, we went through some stuff, and I think like songs and movies and books and art that came out at that time reflects those times. And I think it's very difficult to just chunk that at somebody with zero context and expect them to understand that. So sorry, Jelly. I thought about that after we were like, yeah, go listen to this song. I was like, oh, wait a second. There's a lot in there that probably needs like Cliff's Notes, you know, or like a asterisk at the end, you know. And then in 2011, the prediction of the world ending kind of because of Nostradamus. Yeah. And the Mayan calendar or something. Exactly. And then you have over here in Japan, there was the giant earthquake and tsunami. That was in 2011. You know? So crazy times. It's okay. And to ultimately like listening to music. Yeah. I just feel like that one could have gone with some context. I bet it was an experience. I don't know. I you know, cultural shifts happen very quickly these days. You know, like we're talking about things that happened like, you know, Y2K and then 2011. Like that's a decade between those two. You know, think about all the crap that happened between 2000 and 2011. When was the Lehman shock? The housing crisis, the housing bubble, the economy. That was 2008. Oh, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, in the information era, I feel like cultural shifts happen a lot quicker. And it's only going to get quicker. It's only going to get worse as we, you know, move through the years, I think. Man, what rabbit holes can we go down today? So what would happen to pop culture? In the past, a whole generation could share a similar pop culture. Exactly. I feel that today, trends and language change so much that people share weekly culture. Exactly. That's also a thing. And you know how we have labels right now, like you can say, oh, my parents are baby boomers. They're part of the baby boomer generation. And you can pinpoint events on a timeline that put them in that generation, you know, like, okay, boomer jokes aside, you can look at a history timeline and say, okay, between this year and this year, these people were born, and, you know, they're part of the baby boomer generation. Generation X, same thing. You can look at a timeline and you can say, okay, people born between this time and this time are part of this generation. Same thing with millennials. You can do that. But then you get, now that we're getting into, what is it? Generation Gen Z? Gen Z and Gen A, you know, like things are going so quickly. Those generations are so close together. They're so close together. And a lot of their experiences are overlapping. And now the kids that are coming out in Gen Alpha, you know, like their ability to use technology, I don't know, like, one of my kids that I teach, he's Gen Alpha, and he brought a relic of the past with him to a lesson, and his dad was letting him play around with it, and it was an iPod. And he was like, how does this work? What is this? How does this work? And so I was like, okay, well, you can listen to music on it. And he was like, oh, okay, so I can watch YouTube on it. And I was like, no. You can listen to music on it. And he was like, okay, so I can stream on it. Like it's a you know, it'll connect to a stream and I can listen to a stream. And I was like, no. You have to download the music, put it on that thing and listen to it. It's basically like carrying around a flash drive for music in your pocket. And he was like, well, why would you do that? You know, it was like, why would you do that? And then like, you know how when you used an iPod, like it had the dial, you had to like dial it with your thumb. He was like, this is so hard to use. This is so, I was like, yeah, I know, man. I know. This was before iPhones. And he was like, okay, so what's the merit of this? And I was like, well, you know, back in the day, it looked like the caveman that had discovered fire. You know, it was before touchscreen, everything. It was, yeah. And the iPod that his parents let him use was one of the like old clunky boys. It wasn't even like a nano. It was an old school iPod. It's the one. Actually, I still have mine. I did eventually get one, but I still have mine, and it's the one that has the really, really wide charger port on it. Like it's like the really, really wide charger port. I think a nano would be even weirder. No solo selection at all. Yeah. This one was one of the big chunky boys though, and yeah, it was interesting to see what was on it though. Like the iPod that I have now, I got maybe, when did I get this? The end of, I don't know. There's just no telling what's on there. It's like a time capsule, basically. It's a time capsule. I do remember that I got my iPod finally, and you couldn't connect it to your car. Like you just had iPod, and yeah, there is no Bluetooth in your car. What are you talking about? What kind of fancy futuristic mess are you talking? What are you on? The day will come when kids won't be able to open a door if it has a knob. It's so true. Time to get a Walkman and start recording my own mixes with my boombox. Yeah. Oh no. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. I don't know. I heard boombox and I thought about mixtapes and I was like, what did I put on a mixtape? Life is demanding without understanding. I saw the sign. I have one of those cigarette lighter plug-in Bluetooth high. Oh, yeah. Back in the day when cars had cigarette lighters. Yeah. Dude, Ace of Base went on every mixtape. I know, right? I know, right? Good old days. Good old days. What? Hold on. I'm trying to go, like, I'm telling you, I know that starting a day with Limp Bizkit is not, you know, it's not the way to go, but it is the way to go because it put me on this nostalgia spiral of music. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I found some old country on Spotify. I'm impressed. Anyway, we keep feeding in. I know. It's like a cycle of nostalgia, a circle of nostalgia. The circle of nostalgia. It moves us all. I love this channel. Ain't no telling what's gonna pop up in conversation. You know what though? You know what I thought we could do today? I thought we could be chatty, but I want to play because we want to do Cozy Game Fridays, right? I want to play. This channel loves you too. Yeah. You guys are awesome. Everybody's awesome. I want to play this. Once nobody's gonna know what this is, so just hold on just a second. It's a game called Zork. And it's a text-based adventure game. So think like, I don't know if y'all remember the books where you could like choose your own adventure. Hold on, where did I put it? Where did what area did I put it? Hold on just a second. I think it's over here. Yeah. Okay. It's a text-based. Hold on. Let me move Noah. It's a text-based game. Okay. We're just gonna Gwen can go over here. So all you do is you go through. Hold on. You go through and you give commands, and you. I'm not gonna get eaten by a grue, no. But I don't know if. Anyway, my mom played this back in the day, and yeah, this is about as retro as it get. Like this gives SNES Zelda a run for its money. Like this is about as retro as it gets. Okay, let me see if I can get this on the screen. Hold on just a second. There we go. There's a small mailbox here. Back in the day, I really liked System of a Down. It was a shame that it's been. Oh man, I love System of a Down. Absolutely, love System of a Down. You know what? Hold on just a second. Let me Google something real quick. Let me go. I want to get my years right. Bum, 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 bum. I think I saw them at Ozfest. Yeah, I saw System of a Down at Ozfest. Wait a second. Maybe in 2006. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, I was there, man. In Dallas. Oh no. Yeah, hold on. Who else played that year? Of course we would see the same here. I'm just excited to hear Ozfest. Yeah, I saw him at Ozfest. Anyway, we're not going to play this yet. We're going to chat some more, but this is what we're doing today. We're going to, so like, okay, for example, I wish this, like, hold on. I wish the thing wasn't blocking here. It says door. There's a small mailbox here. So, wait. You are standing in an open field west of a white house with a boarded up front door. There's a small mailbox here. Why is it doing this? I might need to reload. Maybe we can play it like this. Is it true that part of the lyrics of Chop Suey were taken from a book they randomly took? Well, could be. I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, this is better. We'll do it like this. There's a small mailbox here. Open mailbox. Opening the small mailbox reveals a leaflet. Take leaflet. Taken. Read. Open and read. Leaflet. You use the word read in a way that I don't understand. Oh, wonderful. Oh, what is a leaflet? Isn't it a pamphlet? There we go. Read leaflet. Welcome to Zork. Zork is a game of adventures, danger, and low cunning. In it, you will explore some of the most amazing territory ever seen by mortals. No computer should be without one. We'll do that in a minute. But that's what we're doing today. We're playing Zork. I wanted to play, there was this like, it was a text game. Okay, help me remember what this game is. It was, you type in some words, like you start with 2 words, like maybe you start with water, fire, wind, and you have to type in like, for example, rock, and then it combines with fire and it makes volcano. And then from volcano, you have to like combine words to make new words. It was kind of like a fad game that streamers were playing a couple of years ago, I think. Hello. I think it's a couple of years old. Infinite something. Yeah. That's what I wanted to play. Hold on. Infinite craft. Yes. Yes. Hold on. It's this one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, this might crash my browser, but there we go. Yeah. I made Steam. Hold on. We'll come back to it. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do yet. Now, I wanted to play that originally, but I couldn't remember the name of it. And now I was like, let's play Zork instead. Wait, let me bookmark this. It's probably a good idea. あ、今日は何するか決まってない。ポケモンやりたかったけど、今夜出るからポケモンできない。Man, Limp Bizkit has, weird game mood. We're also playing that today at the same time. We might hop back and forth. I don't know. No, I had my heart set on Pokemon and then it didn't happen, so. そう、ポケモンやりたかったけど、もう今夜だからできないから、もう雑談にするか、なんか変なワードゲームにするとか、どうしようかって今迷い中。まあ雑談メインで適当にゲームやるかもしれないって感じ。うん。まあ、しゃあない。だから明日はね、あれだよ。あれやるんですよね。パワープロも甲子園まで行っちゃったし、どんな道でも負けても勝っても3年間終わんない？ 3年間終わり。だから、別枠でポケモン始まるかもしれない、明日。You should play Connections on stream. What's that? What's connection? Wait, what's that? What's that? I don't know. I like weird thinky games. But as you can see, opening a browser window has slowed Noah down quite a bit. I'm like slow motion Noah. So for now, I think we should just I think I dropped frames too. I think I'm losing the internet. Hold on. I'm going to close all this. Yep, that's power of a potato for you. Exactly. No, I think my internet's about to die. Yeah. Anyway, no, I think I'm back. I closed all the browser windows, so I don't know. I think I'm back. Am I back? Did I lose y'all? Yeah, it was like slow motion Noah. Yep. We may not end up playing any of those if the computer won't do it. I don't know. New York Times word-based puzzle game, like a daily one. Oh, I play Wordle. I'd be killing it at Wordle. I haven't played Connections, I don't think. Hold on, I'm gonna use a different computer to open up a browser window and Google Connections. Oh, how to play Connections. Naruhodo. Ooh, create groups of. Oh, that looks fun. If the internet won't die, we could always try that. And then there's always Reddit stories. There's always Reddit. Seems like it'd be right up your alley. Yeah, it kind of looks like it would be. But I don't know. I wasn't expecting to go slow motion. You know, I didn't know opening browser windows would be that big of a drag, but apparently it's not. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It tells me I dropped frames, so I probably disconnected. And actually, my internet looked like it died for a minute. We can't have nice things. This is why we can't have nice things. Then again, we could always Coltina banana. So Zork is out of necessity, huh? Yeah, you know. Yeah, no. But Zork is fun. I don't know if I've ever actually like 100%ed Zork. Like you can get through it and not get 100%, but I don't think I've ever actually 100%ed it. There's so many. I should probably look up a walkthrough because it's easy to get lost because there's no pictures, it's just words. I remember Mom rage quitting Zork quite a few times actually. You gotta draw your own map. Is it even possible to draw a Zork map? Can you do that? I feel like it would be huge. I feel like it would be super huge. That kind of sounds fun though. Maybe I should draw a map. Zork map. Anyway, I want to play Oregon Trail too, but I don't have it. No idea, but so many people were drawing maps on graph paper back in the day. Hey, I did that with Zelda Dungeons. I drew the Zelda Dungeons on graph paper. My friend and I stole graph paper from her brother and he got mad. He accidentally hit me with a BB from a BB gun. Accidentally. Absolutely by accident. Of course. I'll never let him live it down. Never. Never ever. It wasn't on accident. I got news for you. It wasn't on accident. You know those summer days? Well, I don't know if y'all had them, but like summer back in the day meant going outside and just staying outside forever until we started playing Nintendo, and then it was like parents trying to get us to go outside. But yeah, I don't know. There were a lot of trees to climb. There were a lot of things to do outside. We would hop on bicycles and just go. Go. Maybe we'd go to the pool. But then we got a pool at my house, so everybody just came to my house. Man, summer vacation. There was something about the excitement of summer vacation, you know? Like summer vacation was like there is no such thing as summer vacation excited. I don't know. Like it was like summer vacation was the most exciting thing in the world ever. Because the possibilities were endless. Like you had endless days of, you know, before you go to bed. It's kind of like, I kind of get like a little bit of that, that excited feeling on like Friday night. Cause I know that Saturday I'm off, you know, but it's not the same. It's not the same as like summer vacation. Miss Nico's holding a party for us at her house. Yeah, I'm sure we good. Pool party. Maybe wait, what's the weather like today? What's the temperature in Central Standard Time today? What's the weather like? It is still February, right? Yes. Yes, we're still in February. Not that that means much in Texas. Yeah, I was going to say. Not that that means much in Texas, but you know that water would be crispy cold. Jeez. It'd be like crispy cold. It was kind of like, I always remember spring break. I wanted to get in the pool, you know, because it's spring break. And, you know, they were like, well, I mean, you can, but we just, you know, we just got it ready. Like we just getting it ready to go for summer. Like we just got it all shocked and cleaned and chlorinated and everything's good to go. And the water is cold as heck, but you're welcome to get in it if you want to. And I regretted it every time. It's one of those things like you have to jump in. You can't stick a toe in. You can't stick a toe in because if you stick a toe in, you're going to chicken out. You have to like just go for it. You have to cannonball into it and then just, you know, hope that you don't lose your breath from the shock of the cold water. Because even though it is like 80 degrees outside, that water is still cold. That water is still cold. Wait, when's Easter? When's Easter? April? After spring break? Is Easter after spring break? Or before? I don't remember. You know what I could really go for though? I'm gonna drop some weird candy again. It's not circus peanuts, but they're like, hold on. I need to Google the name of this candy. It's like, they're like colorful mallow egg cream something. Hold on. It's an Easter candy. Easter candy. It's like, what are they called? It's okay. They're kind of oblong and it looks like they've got like marshmallow in it, but it's not marshmallow. What are those called? They kind of look like giant jelly beans, but they're not jelly beans. They're like the white stuff in the middle, right? Easter egg candy with white inside. Go with that. Yeah, by Brock's. Yeah. They're just called Easter eggs. Yeah. Man, I could go for some of those. The marshmallow Easter eggs. Jeez, some of those are good. Dude, Easter candy goes hard. Seriously. I know, Easter candy is the literal best. You gotta get Cadbury though. You got to give in and get Cadbury eggs. I also like Cadbury's chocolate eggs. Yes. Robin's eggs. Yes. That's gotta go after those. It's the shell on those, you know. Man, I want some of these marshmallow. Is Brock's still around? Is that still a thing? That's still like, they still make candy, don't they? Brock's. Do they have these on Amazon? Brock's. I'm gonna Google Brock's and see what happens. I think so. Brock's. Oh my dear Lord. There is a bag of Brock's jelly beans, like the small jelly beans, on Japanese Amazon for 6,000 yen. Just close out of that tab. 6,000 yen. In a perfect world where the yen was absolutely equal to the dollar, that would be $60. In a perfect world. Now for you guys, it's still like 30 bucks, but don't do it. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I also, in a moment of weakness, I looked on Amazon for, like the Russell Stover's Heart Box chocolates, you know, for Valentine's Day. Do you want to just guess at how much? Do you want to just guess? Just take a stab. I was shocked. Oh, actually, maybe I can show you. Hold on. Did I save it? I did. I took a screenshot. I was like, what is even happening? There. Can you see that? No, that's $156. Those. Yeah. So the way you calculate it, yeah. No, this was after Valentine's Day. No, this is still set you back $25 at Walmart, but it wouldn't set you back $150 at Walmart. The way you figure, like, if it was a perfect world, how much the amount would be from Japanese yen to English is you put the decimal point after the last two digits. So if you did that here, you get $156.76. That's about, you know, in a perfect world, that's how much it would be. Anyway, isn't that bonkers? That's like, that's insane. So that's what prompted, well, no, I was going to make fudge anyway, but I wanted some Russell Stovers, you know, because it's as good as homemade fudge is, you know, Russell Stovers is still good. Russell Stovers is still good. Ain't that good though. $150. Do you know how many Switch games I could buy for that? Like, they have a pass on Nintendo, and I'm assuming they have it in the States too, but you get 2 games for like $98 or something. And that includes like new games that are already like almost $100. So, that's, yeah, priorities. I mean, could you justify spending $150 on a box of Russell Stover's candy? I don't think I could, I don't think I could. I really don't. I mean, I love me some Russell Stovers. I like the, it's caramel, but it's got nuts in it. Anyway. Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. I'm telling you, that's a lot of Switch games. Or, you know, something else that I could be, you know. Turtles. Yeah, they're kind of like turtles. They're kind of like turtles, but it's not. It's like, it's in a rectangle shape. It's in a rectangle shape. I can always make do by buying a jar of Nutella. You know what? I know a fudge hack for Nutella. Yeah. If you make candy unboxing and tasting for a stream, maybe they could count as business expenses. I don't know, man. Can you see me rocking up and being like, yes, this $150 box of candy was for a stream. It is a business expense. They'd be like, get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, I don't know. And like the thing about like writing off things as business expenses as a VTuber, and I think you can't just write stuff off for the sake of writing it off. Like you still have to pay a percentage of it, you know, like you get taxed on a percentage of it anyway. So there was like this, again on Twitter, there was a discourse, you know, people were like, well, people spend so much money on models because they can just write it off as a business expense. And that's not quite how that works. That's not quite how that works. You could probably write off a percentage of it, but you know, what was Shy Lily's model was like $10,000 or something. She did not get to write $10,000 of business expenses off for that model. You know, she still got, there's no way. I mean, I am not H&R Block, but I don't think it works that way. I don't know. Every couple of months there always seems to be like a people that are like, why is nobody buying models anymore? We should be paying the artists. Models are worth a lot of money. It's worth every penny. Yeah, it is. But like, if you're asking a brand new streamer to drop $2,000 on a model they don't even know how to use for a stream they don't even know if they're gonna like, I don't. It seems a bit excessive, in my opinion. Eventually, I would also like a custom Noa. Eventually, but you know, y'all know my priorities. number one is going to be this potato down here, you know? Like, we got plans, y'all. We got plans. So, you know, this Noah is going to be around for a while, and I'm okay with that. And I hope y'all are too, because honestly, you know, I could even go back to Bob Noah up here. I think. What would you like Noah to look like? Similar to this, I think. You know? Similar to this. Like, I like the hair color and the eye color. I'm a cat. Forever. Always. And I would probably be a cat maid. We like what we like. I'd like fun face toggles though. I like making weird faces. I think that would be cool. And you know, maybe some outfit changes would be nice too. You know, like a sweater or something. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. How do you match your model to your voice? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess, you know, you don't have to. You don't have to match your model to your voice. You know, isn't there the dude that's like the porcelain doll that's a dude? That is genius. That is genius. The gap between, you know, the model and then it's like, you know, not the voice that you'd expect to come out of a porcelain doll. That's genius. That is ingenious VTuber design. That's genius. I don't know. What would Noah look like? This. Only, you know. I don't know. I gotta be able to make the smug face. You know? You gotta have the smug face. I guess, you know, the person who made this model, Twin Tails, would be like the absolute dream model mom. You know? But she's expensive for a reason. You know, you should pay your artists well. Artists should be paid well. You also shouldn't expect baby VTubers to just drop that kind of money. You know? It's a give and take kind of thing. Like you can't, I don't know. Like, why would you chunk that much money into a hobby? Like, you're like, okay, well, maybe I don't want this to be a hobby. I want it to be my full-time job. But if you're not making any money off of it, then it's, do you know what I mean? Like, until you start seeing income from your hobby, it's still a hobby. Am I crazy? Am I the crazy one? Am I the weird one? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, one day we'll get a custom Noah. But that's like far down the line, you know? We got other stuff to do first. You know, I don't know. Like, I don't really think about matching my voice to my model, you know? Like, I thought, like, before I did start, smug face, exactly. What would you like your model to look like? And I show him like this. It's gotta have this toggle. We've gotta have that in the mix. Just make me be able to do this. I don't know. I thought, like, before I started streaming, I was like, well, should I change my voice? And I was like, man, I'll never be able to keep it up. And I have to use my voice for work a lot, you know? Like, my voice. And the last thing I would want to do is damage my vocal cords because I was trying to, you know, disguise myself or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. It would come out eventually anyway. My real boy, I don't know. I know a lot of people, like, you know, it's voice acting for them, and that's cool. That's great. Everyone can do this how they want to. There's no rule book for how you have to be a VTuber, you know? There's no, you know, guidelines that everyone absolutely has to follow. You know? Everybody's going to do it differently. Everybody's going to do it differently, and that's what makes it so cool, is that there's so much variety, and everybody's doing, you know, what they want to do, but differently. And I think that's fine. I think that's really interesting and cool and fun. And I'm so happy that we live in the time that we live in, that, you know, we can do this. We can do things like this. I can be a cat on the internet if I want to be. You know? I think it'd be so cool. You know, I thought about like, because I'm from Texas, and I was like, okay, if I wanted to not be a cat, which I'm definitely a cat, but like, what is an animal from Texas that I could turn into a VTuber model? And I was like, can you make an armadillo cute? Can you, what other animals do we have? And do you want to? Yeah. But like, I've seen more dead ones than alive ones though. But could you make a cute armadillo? Like, I could be a cowgirl armadillo, but like, I kind of just want to be a cat. I kind of just want to be a cat. I don't know. And I thought about, okay, well, if I didn't do an animal, well, what about a flower? Coyote. Oh, that's kind of cute. That would be cute. No, but a rattlesnake? Could I pull off rattlesnake? I feel like I don't have like I feel like a rattlesnake should be like sexy onesan. I'm so not. I have gremlin energy. Gremlin energy. Can we have a gremlin energy rattlesnake? I feel like you missing into this smug. I could. And throw some hissing into the smug. I don't know. I like being a cat. I like being a cat. Can I just stay a cat forever? Armadillo. Rattlesnake. Water moccasin. You could be a bobcat. Just more feral. True. Which also feels fitting. Oi. Oi. That's true. Bobcat gives gremlin energy. It does. Aww. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, I don't know. Definitely not. Noah bites. Like Texas is like what, longhorn cows, but like they all have big booba, and I don't want that. I don't think that does not fit. That does not fit. I've seen these large a big bunny. Yeah, cattle. See, but do I give moo vibes? I don't think I give moo vibes. The cow costumes, at least, like, could be a jackalope. Could I be a chupacabra? Can you make that cute? Can we make a cute chupacabra? That's okay. All right. That's kind of funny. That's actually kind of. Is there a chupacabra VTuber? Can I be a pastel chupacabra VTuber? Because I mean, my vibe is this room in a nutshell. Pondering. Anyway, yeah, that is neither here nor there. That is not in the cards for us probably this fiscal year. This fiscal year, we are focusing on computer. That's what we're going to do. We're going to focus on computer. That's the plan. Next fiscal year, we will reconvene and discuss the model issue. The High Council of Cats. But see, we gotta be cats. We gotta be cats. I don't want to be a cat. I want to be a cat maid. And that's the other thing too. Like, people are like, gosh, there's so many cat maids. There's so many cat girl VTubers. Well, you like what you like. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, I feel like if I rebranded as a chupacabra, they don't think of fun things like chupacabra. Yeah, I know, but like if I rebranded as a chupacabra, would I have to change my name? I don't want to change my name. I don't want to change the cat motif. Yeah, exactly. And exactly. Not everybody is the same. Everybody has their own special flavor of, you know, cat girl, you know? Like, I don't have to be like the stereotypical, you could be an unlearned chupacabra or like a chupacabra who always wanted to be loved like kitties. Oh, yeah, I could. But we gotta work in the pastel? I gotta be pastel. I could be a failed chupacabra, like, you know, the worst, the chupacabra that couldn't do anything. Like, I'm not any good at being a chupacabra, so I think I'll just live like a cat. How's that sound? The one son by the... Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I can't do it right, so... I just decided to be a cat instead. It's not how that works, Noah. Isn't it? Isn't it? If I say I'm a cat, I'm a cat. Anyway, yeah. Should we try to play Zork? I'm afraid it will kill my computer. We're gonna try. I don't know how far we're gonna get though. This is how Nekono the chupacabra turned kitty. Ah, yeah. This is how lore happens, right? I could just embrace it and be a freaking banana. Yeah, no. I could. I think I need a banana, like a banana motif, like extra outfit that's like covered in, I don't know. Could be like Doki, who is a bird girl but secretly a tomato. Exactly. Noah multiverse expands by the day. Chupanoa. Yeah, I could do that. I could see myself being a chupacabra. I could. That counts as Texas, right? I mean, kind of. Kind of. Hey, I think I give more chupacabra energy than I do ara onechan cow energy. You know. Noel Neko. It's close enough. I can't. I'm not the boing boing one-san. Nope. Anyway. Dude, seriously, it's the lack of sleep. Okay, so what has brought on... Am I weirder today than normal? Is this weirder than normal? We got our ara here. I'm not any good at it though. Ara. It's like I can't do it. I'm more likely to like than that. I don't think you're any weirder now. Normal amount of weird. Okay, so what had happened is, the reason I'm asking is because I didn't get any sleep. I got probably, no joke, probably 4 hours of sleep. And I took the weird... Thank you, Jolly. I took the weird supplement that makes my mouth taste like crayon, so I have like weird energy. And I've had 2 cups of coffee, and I haven't really eaten a whole lot today. So I feel like I'm more all over the place. I feel more frazzled than usual. I'm good though. What had happened was I was sleep deprived and decided to do drugs and made my Limp Bizkit, Friday. Oh my god. I know it has her own special, going to play Pokemon, starts playing text-based games, and continues pondering on whether she should be a chupacabra or an armadillo. Is this what they call attention from an all-nighter? Maybe. It's freaking Bridgerton's fault. I just want some lovely Regency romance. And it was a Cinderella story this season. I can't help it. I knew better. I knew better. I knew better. Yeah, so roundabout 2, I was like right before the last episode, and I looked at the clock and it said 2, and each episode is about an hour long, and I was like, it's fine. I can go to sleep at 3, and I can wake up at 7:30. It's fine. It's 4 hours of sleep. You know, I'll be good to go. Maybe me 20 years ago could do that, but God, it's rough. It'll be fine, you know. And then I couldn't sleep. Then I was so like exhausted that I was not really sleeping. Like I was mostly awake, but I think I was sleeping. And this song from Cult of the Lamb was stuck in my head. So I think I had a dream about Cult of the Lamb too. Just chunked that into the mix. Because I was playing it before I was watching Bridgerton. I think, I don't know. Anyway, in my not main Cult of the Lamb game that I'm playing now, you know, like not the one that I play on stream, I've unlocked a ritual where they dance around a bonfire with the leaves covering their little parts. And there's a mating tent. Things got real weird real quick. I don't have any money to build anything, but I've unlocked them. Oh god. Leave me alone for 2 seconds. What? Yeah. There's a mating ritual. Like I've unlocked sin? Yeah, the naked dancing. Yeah. Sleep deprived, no, it's funny. No, it's true. They do naked dancing. They like put little leaves over the important bits and dance around a bonfire. I can't. I was like, why not? So like I unlocked all the parts of the hat, and then like suddenly it was like, you've also unlocked sin, and I was like, okay, oh, I can't see where this can take a weird turn. And there's that dance where they do the naked dance, and then they can go into the mating tent, and apparently they hatch eggs. But I don't have enough money to build all of this stuff, so we just have it. I just made them dance naked around the fire, and nothing happened after it, but sorry guys. Anyway, so that happened. What? No. I'm just gonna stop talking about the bonfire. Just change the subject. Change the topic. Oh no. Yeah, so my mouth tastes like crayons. You know. Just another day. Just another day. But let's play some Zork. Okay, we're gonna try it. I think that's just your life now. Crayon mouth? Yeah, probably. It's a weird. Like it's not all the time. Like when I breathe in, I don't think I want to go to Noah's house party anymore. It's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. We're fine. We're fine here. We're all fine. No problem. No problem. Just typical day in the Nekono house. Anyway, let's play Zork. The Twinkle Twinkle Little Star Band's back. Wait, where's Zork? I closed Zork. No. Hold on. Zork. Is this a wait? Where can I play? Is there a different way to play Zork? There's a way to play Zork that's not going to eat up my CPU. That'd be great. All right, let's try it. Rate it. No, thank you. Hold on. Can I make it bigger? Oh, let's do this one instead. No. Get rid of that. Hold on. Hold on a second. Wait, where? What? Where is it? There's. Oh, okay. That one. Okay. Start. Okay. You are standing in an open field west of a white house with a boarded up door. There is a small mailbox here. Wait. Come here. Ah! Why is it reloading? Oh, mailbox. Opening the mailbox reveals a small leaflet. I don't think we need to read the leaflet anymore. West of the house. You are standing in an open field west of a white house with a boarded front door. So we can go north, south, east, west. We can go all of the cardinal directions, basically. Which way should we go? We are west of the house. Should we go east? Wait, hold on. House, and we're over here. Yeah, we should go east. Go east. East. それでは、ここは、ありがとうございます。おつのは。ありがとう、ありがとう。East, the door is boarded and you can't remove the boards. South. South of the house. You are facing the south side of a white house. There is no door here and all the windows are boarded. Let's go south again. Oh, I'm lost. Ah! Hold on. You're in a small clearing in a well-marked forest path that extends to the east and west. All west all the time? All right. Behind the... Oh, good. Yes, this works. You're behind the White House. A path leads into the forest to the east. In one corner of the house, there is a small window which is slightly ajar. Open window. With great effort, you open the window far enough to allow entry. Should we go in the window? Go inside house. Kitchen. You are in the kitchen of the White House. A table seems to have been used recently for the preparation of food. A passage leads to the west, and a dark staircase can be seen leading upward. A dark chimney leads down, and to the east is a small window which is open. We're in somebody's house. On the table is an elongated brown sack smelling of hot peppers. A bottle is sitting... We're at the White House! Oh, God. Yo, you're at the White House. Can you do me a quick favor? But this isn't capital WH White House. It's just a White House, probably. A bottle is sitting on the table. The glass bottle contains a quantity of water. Take sack and bottle. Is that all? Okay. Hold on. A passage leads to the west, and a dark staircase can be seen leading up. If we go up, we're going to die. So here's the thing. You can't go into the dark or something will eat you. So we can't go up or down yet. We can go to the west. A passage leads to the west. Am I going to die? Living room. Okay. You are in the living room. There is a doorway to the east, a wooden door with strange Gothic lettering to the west, which appears to be nailed shut, a trophy case, and a large oriental rug in the center of the room. Above the trophy case hangs an elvish sword of great antiquity. A battery-powered brass lantern is on the trophy case. We need that. I'm going to take sword and lantern. Oh, good. So we can go, wait, how do we get in here? Can we go back east? We're in the kitchen. Look. In the kitchen, a passageway. Do we need to go up yet? A dark chimney leads down. I don't think we should go down yet. I think we should go back to the living room. We should move the rug. With great effort, the rug is moved to one side of the room, revealing the dusty cover of a closed trap door. Open door. Open trap door. The door reluctantly opens to reveal a rickety staircase descending into darkness. Turn on lantern. Okay, go down. Oh, good. Okay. Don't open it. Trap is in the name. True. You are in a dark and damp cellar. So we went down into the cellar. You are in a dark and damp cellar with a narrow passageway leading north and a crawlway to the south. On the west is the bottom of a steep metal ramp, which is unclimbable. Your sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. So when the sword glows, that means danger. Hold on. A narrow passageway leading north and a crawlway to the south. Oh my God, am I losing my voice? Kind of. I'm kind of losing my voice. Okay. Do we want to go to the north or the south? Yeah, basically it's Sting. Yeah. They did say elvish. They did say it was an elven sword. I'm pretty sure this game is a giant homage to Tolkien. There is a full walkthrough on YouTube. I don't think we should see it. It would make it meaningless, I think. Yeah. We might look for hints. Maybe. I don't know. I'll leave it up to y'all. Okay. What should we do? Should we go west? Oh no, we can't go west. We can go north or south. North. Okay. The troll room. There is a small room with passages to the east and south and a forbidding hole. Do I need the death count? Leading west. Blood stains and deep scratches, perhaps made by an axe, mar the walls. A nasty-looking troll, brandishing a bloody axe, blocks all passages out of the room. Your sword has begun to glow very brightly. Okay, so let's think about this for a second. We need to kill the troll. We're going to have to kill... No, you're good. I think this was the only way to go. We need to kill the troll. But you have to be careful how you word it. Because if you just say kill the troll, then the game will attack the troll with your hands. You have to say... Got crayon lung. It's the crayon lung, pup. I've got the crayon lung. Zoolander. Your sword has begun to... Okay. We have to kill the troll. And we've got to watch our wording. So we can say, hit troll with sword. Oh, not hit. Maybe sword. Maybe hit is a bad turn of phrase here. Stab. Swing at troll with sword. Swing at troll with sword. That sentence isn't one I recognize. Lovely. Kill troll with sword. Again. Ah! Again. It's curtains for the troll as your sword removes his head. Jeez. Almost as soon as the troll breathes his last breath, a cloud of sinister black fog envelops him, and when the fog lifts, the carcass has disappeared. Your sword is no longer glowing. Let's look around. There's a small room. Noah's a savage. It's the crayon lug pup. There's a small room with passages to the east and south and a forbidding hole leading west. Bloodstains and deep scratches mar the wall. Okay, so we're in a small room. We can go to the east or the south. Your sword is no longer glowing is a dope way to say you killed that guy. True. That's true. Can we dual wield? I don't think so. I don't know. We can take the axe though. So in our inventory, we currently have a bloody axe, a lantern, providing light. And the thing about the lantern is the batteries are going to die. I do remember that. A sword, a glass bottle. The glass bottle contains a quantity of water, and we have a brown sack. All right, so we can go to the east or the south or a forbidding hole leading west. You know what? I bet we could swing axe. Whoosh. Pose with axe. I don't know the word pose. Oh, I forgot. This game was made in 1981, so hold on. Admire axe. I don't know the word admire. Well, that's rude. Poop. I don't know the word poop. Laugh. I don't know the word laugh, liar. 1981 is insane. I can't imagine being that old. Poor Zork. What can I do? I don't know the word can. You're useless. Useless. You use the word useless in a way I don't understand. There's no verb in that sentence. Am I arguing with Zork? I'm arguing with Zork. Hi. Goodbye. Hug. We've come full circle. Hello. What's your name? Oh, can I not do it? I can't do it. I can't do what's. You are arguing with a pile of statements, arrays, and variables. It's true. Who made you? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm kidding. Look, this is a small room with passages to the east and south. We came from the east, I believe. So let's go south. No, wait, hold on. We did not. Okay, east. East-west passage. This is a narrow east-west passageway. There is a narrow stairway leading down at the north end of the room. Okay. East-west. Okay, hold on. I need to think about my directions here. Okay. East-west. And then at the north end of the room, there's a stairway leading down. Should we go down the stairway? Or should we continue east? Since it's a narrow east-west passageway, that implies that you can continue going east. We're going to go east. Round room. This is a circular stone room with passages in all directions. Several of them have unfortunately been blocked by cave-ins. Oh, that's great. Sing. So said it's a round room. I was imagining like a stone room. I was thinking, man, this place is going to have good acoustics. Never mind. Whistle. That's interesting. Dojo. Let's go west. Okay, now we're back in the troll room again. Look around. This is a small room with passageways to the east and south and a forbidding hole leading west. Let's go south. No. Dang it. Ah! Okay, that's the thief. Okay, the lean and hungry gentleman is a thief, and he will shank you. If you had anything of value, like we're gonna find treasures as we go through the underground dungeon here. If you have any treasures, he will take them and he will stab you. And if you try to stab him back, you will die. You can't kill him this early in the game, I don't think. It says he's a gentleman. You're welcome to talk to him. Okay, wait. Which way do we need to go? Do we want to go in the forbidding hole? I think if we go in the hole, we can't get back out. Oh no! Well, should we attack? I'm gonna die. Oh god. Let's try the axe. Kill man with axe. Oh god! I told you he'd shank us. You charge, but the thief jumps nimbly aside. Shifting in the midst of a thrust, the thief knocks you unconscious with the haft of his stiletto. Lovely. He didn't even stab us. Wait, did he? The thief amuses himself by searching through your pockets. The thief, a pragmatist, dispatches you as a threat to his livelihood. It appears that the last blow was too much for you. I'm afraid you're dead. You have died. Now, let's take a look here. Well, you probably deserve another chance. I can't quite fix you up completely, but you can't have everything. Okay. You started it, though. He was gonna stab us either way. There was going to be stabbing. Just bring this back out. Wait, let's move it. Okay, let's move this over here. There we go. All's in place? All's in place. All right. What do we do? Inventory. You are empty-handed. Wonderful. We don't even have our battery pack anymore. Our lantern. East. Forest path. This is a path winding through a dimly lit forest. The path heads north-south here. One particularly large tree with some low branches stands at the edge of the path. Climb tree. Cool. You are up a tree. You are about 10 feet above the ground, nestled among some large branches. The nearest branch above you is above your reach. Okay, so we can't go up any further. Beside you on the branch is a small bird's nest. Oh, in the bird's nest is a large egg encrusted with precious jewels, apparently scavenged by a childless songbird. Oh, the egg is covered with fine gold inlay and ornamented in lapis lazuli and mother of pearl. Unlike most eggs, this one is hinged and closed with a delicate-looking clasp. The egg appears extremely fragile. See, now, if we met the gentleman with that egg in our bag, he would have slit our throat and took the egg. Take egg. Do we need the bird's nest for anything? Just in case. Down. The path heads north-south here. Let's go north. Clearing. You are in a clearing for birds. Yeah, I think we might be able to burn it later. I don't remember though. You are in a clearing with a forest surrounding you on all sides. A path leads south. On the ground is a pile of leaves. Move leaves. Disturbing the pile of leaves, a grating is revealed. I don't think the birds would appreciate that. Probably not. The grating is locked. Okay. Just pick up the leaves while we're at it. A path leads south. All right. Forest path. North. Oh, we're here. We're back again. We're back again. West. West of house. A leaflet. We need that. We're gonna need that. So our belongings are basically scattered around now, and I am so lost. So I told y'all know I can't read a map. To the east, there appears to be sunlight. Can we go southeast? No. Back in the forest path. In the distance, you hear the chirping of a songbird. Oops. I think I took her home. Sorry. I'm lost. I'm lost. Oh! Behind the house. Enter window. I lost. I'm lost. No. Oh, thank God. Take lantern. Okay, wait. We have a brass lantern, a glass bottle, a sword, a pile of leaves, a bird's nest, and a jewel-encrusted egg. Let's look around again. So we need to put the egg in the trophy case. That's how we get a score. So the more stuff you put in the trophy case, the higher your score gets. Okay, close trophy case. Okay. My collection of treasures. You are in the living room. There is a doorway to the east, a wooden door with a strange Gothic lettering to the west, which appears to be nailed shut. A trophy case and a closed trapdoor at your feet. Open trapdoor. Turn on lantern. Go down. Look. The trapdoor crashes shut and you hear someone barring it? We're trapped. It's a trap. Okay, we're back in the cellar. You're in a dark, damp cellar with a narrow passageway leading north and a crawlway to the south. On the west is the bottom of a steep metal ramp, which is unclimbable. See, it said trap. I know. I should have listened. Famous last words. I can't get up the ramp. Let's go north again. The troll room. The troll room to the passages to the east. Wait, with passages to the east and south and a forbidding hole leading west. So we came from the north. Where did we come from? Where did we come from? No. Help. I need a navigator. Let's go west. Let's go into the forbidding hole. Oh, crap. Okay. We're not going in the maze yet. I don't remember how to get through it. East? East-west passage. East? Round room. Can't navigate. I'm warframing. Ah! This is a circular room with passages in all directions. Several of them have unfortunately been blocked by cave-ins. Okay, can we go east again? Loud room. This is a large room with a ceiling which cannot be detected from the ground. There is a narrow passage from east to west and a stone stairway leading upward. The room is deafening. Why can't I say that? Deafeningly? That's hard to say. Deafeningly loud with an undetermined rushing sound. The sound seems to reverberate from all of the walls, making it difficult even to think. Okay. On the ground is a large platinum bar. Ooh, I'll take that. Take bar. 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 Okay. I said echo to change the acoustics of the room. On the ground is a large take bar. When you're done, you should look it up. The Zork map is cool, but also spoilery. Yeah, your load is too heavy. Drop nest and leaves. Take bar. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I should at least like glance at the map, because I think if you don't... Wait, can you beat this without looking at it? Probably not today, but... probably not happening today, but... Damp cave. No clue. Alright, well... we're gonna give it a go. This cave has exits to the west and east and narrows to a crack toward the south. The earth is particularly damp here. What does that mean? Like the ground's wet? This cave has exits to... So I keep coming from the east, so I'm just going to keep going. Ah! I'm on a beach! You are on a narrow strip of beach which runs along the base of the white cliffs. There is a narrow path leading south along the cliffs and a tight passage leading west into the cliffs themselves. Wow, I'm lost. I'm so lost. Can we just keep going east? No. South? You are on a rocky, narrow strip of beach beside the cliffs. A narrow path leads north along the shore. Wow, I'm lost. I'm so lost. Can't go that way. North. White Cliffs Beach. Okay. Runs along the base of the White Cliffs. Are we in Dover? There is a narrow path leading south along the cliffs and a tight passage leading west. Damp cave. On the ground is a pile of leaves. Okay. Can we go south? North. East. West. West. Look. Oh, God. Let's get the graphs paper. I know, right? Can we make a map on MS Paint? Yeah, we probably could. If I had a Windows computer. I need a memo. I am so lost. I'm so lost right now. What time is it? Oh, crap. Okay, this is a circular stone room with passages in all directions. Several of them have unfortunately been blocked by caves. I don't know which passages are open. I don't know which. Useless. Poop. Stupid. Baka. Dum-dum. Sticky. Somebody take the keyboard away from me. Here, Mom. I think I've officially lost it. I think not only am I lost in this game, I think I've officially lost it. I have successfully tried to, I have unsuccessfully tried to Insult. Stinky. Dum stinky. Poop. Peh. I don't know where to go. Back in the drawer room. Okay. For chasm. Ooh, chasm. That's a new one. A chasm runs southwest to north. Oh no, hold on. Map. Anthony. Southwest to northwest. Okay, so diagonally, eh? Southwest to northwest, and the path follows it. You are on the south side of the chasm where a crack opens into a passage. It's a crack. It is a new one. We're in a new room. I'm on the south. Okay, a chasm runs southwest to northeast. Wait, what? Hold on. If I'm okay, hold on. I need paper. I need paper. Do I not have paper? Paper. I found paper. Oh no. Ah! Hold on. Paper. Okay. If I'm north is up there, south is down there, east is over there, and west is over there. Okay. Use one of your thousands of phone books. Har. Okay, and then if I'm on a path that runs southwest to northeast, then I am running at a diagonal, right? Basically, a left to right diagonal. Okay. All right. Then let's go northeast. Ooh, Reservoir South. You are in a long room on the south shore of a large lake, far too deep and wide for crossing. Is it telling me not to try and swim? You think I'll die if I swim? There is a path along the stream to the east or west, a steep pathway climbing southwest along the edge of the chasm, and a path leading... Mom, there's too many words on the screen. And a path leading into a canyon to the southeast. Wait, what? I didn't get enough sleep for this. Hold on. There's a path along the stream to the map from the east to the west. Okay. All right. A steep pathway climbing southwest. Okay. Along the edge of a chasm. A path leading into a canyon to the southeast. Ooh. Let's go that way. Deep canyon. Ooh. Sleepy cat uses free will to play Zork. There's no way that can go wrong. You are on the south edge of a deep canyon. Passages lead off to the... Oh god, map. You are on the south edge of a deep canyon. Passages lead off to the east, northwest, and southwest. Okay, so we got east, and then we've got diagonal the opposite way. Okay. You can hear the sound of flowing water from below. Oh, a stairway leads down. Let's go down. No! Wait. How do we... Oh! So we can cross the canyon and try to get to the crypts and tome. There's crypts in a tome? Yeah, okay. So we can go east, northwest, or southwest. Let's go east. I'm on a dam. You are standing on the top of flood control dam number 3. Oh, I can't see how I can reek anyhow. You're just gonna turn the dam off and cause a flood. No, not me. Which was quite a tourist attraction in times of far distant. Okay. Wait, what year is it? There are paths to the north, south, and west, and a scrambled down. Okay. The sluice gates on the dam are closed. Can we open them? Behind the dam, there can be seen a wide reservoir. Water is pouring over the top of a now abandoned dam. Yeah, can I open the gates? There is a control. Oh, there's a control panel. There is a control panel here on which a large metal bolt is mounted. Directly above the bolt is a small green plastic bubble. Push bubble. Pushing the green bubble isn't noticeably helpful, okay? Turn, I bet I'm gonna need, not, oh, dang it, hold on. I can't type into this. Turn bolt. What do you want to turn the bolt with? My hands. Turn bolt with hand. The bolt won't turn using a pair of hands. What do I have? I don't have anything to turn the bolt with. No! I need tools. Okay. Well, I can't do anything about the control panel for now, but there is a control panel here. Okay. North, south. Wait, how did I get here? Where am I? Okay. I'm lost. There are paths to the north, south, and west, and a scramble down. What happens to go down? Damn base. I'm at the damn base. You're at the base of flood control dam number 3. Who are you? And I'm not sorry. Normal cat. Okay, which looms above you and to the north. The river Frigid is flowing by here. Along the river are the white cliffs, which seem to form giant walls stretching from north to south along the shores of the river as it winds its way downstream. There is a folded pile of plastic here, which has a small valve attached. A floaty? Take plastic. Inflate plastic. What do you want to inflate the plastic with? My mouth. Inflate plastic with mouth. Okay, it's a boat. We found a boat. Put plastic on ground. Dropped. Inflate plastic with mouth. You don't have enough lung power. Try me. Take plastic. Dang it. Okay. It's not poison. It just basically was like, we need to search for the lung upgrade. That's it. That's what we need to do. Crayons. No. Okay. Old man in a cave with lungs. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Wait. Do I go back up? I'm just gonna go back up. Damn. There are paths to the north, south, and west. West. Just Joe Camel out here somewhere waiting to help. Is that the cigarette guy? Oh God! He's here! Oh God! Someone carrying a large bag is casually leaning against one of the walls here. He does not speak, but it is clear from his aspect that the bag will only be taken over his dead body. Your sword has begun to glow very brightly. I need to get TF out of here. West. Whew, he's gone. Okay. You are because I have a platinum bar in my bag. You are standing on a path beside a gently flowing stream. The path follows the stream, which flows from east to west. Okay, we're going west. Where's the old man? The stream emerges from a spot too small for you to enter. Dang it. Is he still here? No, okay. You are in a long room on the south shore of a large lake, far too deep and wide for crossing. Okay, so I gotta blow up the boat to get across the lake, probably. There is a path along the stream to the east or west. Let's go southwest. Chasm. A chasm runs southwest and northeast in a path or southwest. East-west. How'd I get into the east-west passage from the... What? This is a narrow east-west passage. I am so lost! We're never gonna make it out. Actually, you know what? I want to go put the platinum bar in the in the trophy case. Can I go up here? South. Up. Oh no, the door's closed. Dang it. So much for my brilliant idea. Can I save this? Save. Insert save disk? I can't say. Crap! Just to leave this window open forever. Floppy disks. Where are my pink floppies? Just come on. C:/save/dork. It's not Zork. Wait, not. That is the big floppies, isn't it? It's not the little ones that go in the A drive. Just enter a name. Noah. Okay. Freudian slip. Thank you. Thanks. Okay. Now what do I do? Exit. We can't go that way. I'm trapped. We're trapped in Zork forever. Quit. Ah! What? Your score is 50 in 170 moves. This gives you the rank of amateur adventurer. Do you wish to leave the game? Y is affirmative. Sure. Oh my gosh! Well... What? I don't know if that was, you know... What is happening? Did I just lose the internet again? What happened? Am I back? We could say you tried. I tried. Man, and you know what's real sad about that is? You know, it's real, like the saddest thing about all of this is I died. I died in Zork. In text. Like, the words killed me. Nothing else. Just, you know. That was fun though. I want to play that again, but I want to be able to save it. That's no for you, basically. What do you mean you died? What killed you? The words. Actually, I got shanked. I got shanked by a stiletto. Yeah, but it brought out a fan favorite. Yeah, it did. Yield death count. I want to say, okay, I want to play Zork and I want to be able to save it. How can I do that? How can I do it? What can I play Zork on that I can save it? I don't have an extra floppy disk. And I called it a poop head. Doing good today. And I called it a baka. Maybe port of it for Mac? Maybe. I wonder if there's like a ROM or something. Maybe. It's gotta be a way to... Wait, is Zork freeware at this point? Hold on. To Google. Zork. I called it a poop head. The poop tube. Internet. Zork. Oh my god, there's a lot of them. There's Zork 1, Zork 2, Zork 3, Zork 0. Zork Anthology, Return to Zork. Zork the Undiscovered Something. Zork Grand Inquisitor, Legends of Zork. Jeez, there's a ton of these. Can you still play Zork? For more than 40 years, Zork is alive and easier than ever to play. The game remains commercially available via the Zork Anthology on Good Old Games. Oh, there's an anthology? Wait, is it on Steam? It is! Sorry, that was really loud. What? Oh my god, I can buy it on Steam for Windows. It's on Steam for Windows. It's fine. So yeah, tomorrow we're playing baseball and Pokemon. Be ready. Be prepared. And I'm going to sleep before 3 a.m. today because one day will be Potatoes Day in the sun. I can use potato. I just can't use Noah on potato and then use potato for anything else. So I would have to dual stream potato and Noah. How do you even do that? Google. Because I have I have a capture board. Obviously, because I play Switch. I wonder, is it just probably just an issue of HDMI? I don't have enough. I have not slept enough to answer that question. I am not. Yeah, no. I guess I could just Google it. Surely I can't be the only person on the planet that wants to try to dual stream with a Mac and a Windows computer. You know? Potato. You up for it, buddy? Maybe. I think I'm gonna buy it. That's like 500 yen on Steam. I think I'm just gonna buy it. I bet the original Zork 1 source code is out there, so it shouldn't be so difficult to get any... You're speaking the smart words now. Smart words, big brain. Okay. Let me know if you stumble upon anything that will help me play Zork on a Mac. I mean, we could always try to use potato. No guarantees, but we could try to use potato. You know, see how it goes. I won't be able to use Noah. It'll just be my disembodied voice, but I guess it's better than nothing. Surely a text-based game will not crash the potato, you know? Surely. We'll never know until we try, though. Maybe I could do a test stream, or maybe I could try it on Discord. I feel like that fits for Zork of all things. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Like, you don't necessarily need to see my wonderful smug face. But anyway, yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I gotta go to work. It's gonna be an interesting day. Lord have mercy. One of these days, wouldn't it be fun to like do a drinking stream? Danger, Will Robinson. It sure would. Responsibly, absolutely. Well, I wouldn't be going anywhere. I'd be sitting here. How fun would it be to do a drinky Mario Kart? No? Or a drink for someone. I mean, I would, yeah, that would be great fun for me. Or we could do a drinky, I don't know. What else can we play? We can play Among Us. I've never played Among Us. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. I'll be on Discord, lurking, and working, lurking and working. And I'll see you tomorrow for baseball and Pokemon. We gotta think of names. Anyway, have a wonderful evening, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for hanging out with me. I am a little off my game today, but you know, drinking and baseball. Oh, that might be fun. Oh gosh, the potty mouth really would come out then. Lord. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye. おつねこでした。バイバイ。バイバイ。